In all honesty, I don't see anything wrong about having a presiding officer who is a non-lawyer, like our acting SP, Win Gatchalian. Let us remember that the impeachment trial is not purely a legal process. It is sui generis. In one way, it is constitutional. In another way, it is administrative. And in another way as well, it is legal. What is important is for us to be able to ferret out the truth, no? Which means that the evidence must be given ample opportunity to be presented.
We didn't have a pre-trial proceeding during the Corona trial, but meron po tayong pre-trial proceeding during the Estrada trial, and news archives suggest or indicate that during the pre-trial proceedings, the prosecution and the defense agreed to finishing the entire trial or the trial proper within or by 34 days. It is a separate discussion if nasunod po siya, but is that something that the prosecution is eyeing to resolve during the pre-trial proceedings kung gaano lang tatagal yung buong trial proper?
Part of the things to be talked about during pre-trial conference is the schedule of trial dates, no? And that includes, of course, the number of schedules that we will be needing for the purpose of presenting the prosecution's evidence. Same is true with respect to the defense. Tatanungin din sila, ilang trial dates ang kailangan nila to conclude the presentation of their evidence. So to your question, yes, the number of trial dates will be determined as well during the pre-trial conference.
Congresswoman Jinky, ballpark figure lang sa bahagi ng prosecution, ilang buwan kaya to, at least minimum, 1 buwan, 2 buwan, 3 buwan?
Ang aking estimate is if we will be starting on July 6, we will perhaps end by end of September 2026.
Sige po, ayun lang po yung questions ko.
I checked the Corona impeachment trial. It started January 12 to May 29. So that is equivalent to 4 months, no? So kung wala namang delay, tuloy-tuloy, tingin ko kakayanin ito for 3 months.
Sorry, may follow-up question po pala ako. May another question po pala ako tungkol sa, ilalagay niyo po ba sa pre-trial brief kung ano yung order of the presentation of the article of impeachment at ano po yung mauna dun sa apat? Tama
Yes,
ba?
I think that's part also of the notice that we received to determine the order of presentation of the articles of impeachment. So, mamaya nyo na rin lang malaman after the filing of the pre-trial brief.
And lastly po, doon sa list of witnesses, alin po doon or witnesses sa patungkol sa ang topic, nag-expect ang prosecution ng matinding pushback from the Duterte camp? Kasi even during the pre-trial proceedings in the Estrada trial, I think based on news articles, may mga sinuggest yung prosecution at that time na isasabpi ng mga witnesses na inoppose significantly ng defense team ng Estrada camp at that time.
Without specifically mentioning the witnesses and the exhibits to be presented, but we anticipate that to happen in the article for unexplained wealth. Kasi naramdaman na namin yan during the Justice Committee proceeding.
So do you think po na i-oppose ng Duterte camp extremely yung inyong move to subpoena bank records bank officials?
We anticipate that. As a matter of fact, naalala nyo nung proceeding before the Justice Committee, they filed criminal case against us for violation of the alleged confidentiality in the Anti-Money Laundering Act. That was the time also when they filed a petition on the disclosure of transactions by the AMLC with the Quezon City Regional Trial Court as well. And if you will go over the issues raised in the petitions raised in the Supreme Court, kasama din yan. Yung confidentiality ng bank transactions, confidentiality ng AMLAC transactions. So, as early as now, we anticipate already that we will feel the challenge during presentation dito sa unexplained wealth.
Maraming salamat po.
Salamat, Dwight. Next is Isaiah Mirafuentes of Apabante Billionario.
Hello po, good afternoon. Regarding po ulit dun sa 16 required number of votes na sinasabi nila, can we give a hope na whatever the threshold is, kayang-kayang maabot para makonvict si Vice President Sara Duterte? If ever, ma 16 man, ma 15 man yan, kung ilan man.
You know, it is not for us to say, to say kung kayang-kaya abutin. As prosecutors, our sole job is to present evidence regarding the charges, regarding the articles of impeachment. So, yun lang po ang trabaho namin. Now, we leave it up to the Senate, who will be, of course, swayed by public opinion once we lay down our evidence. Yun lang po.
Also, as I understand, based on the Constitution kasi, 2/3 of all senators, can we explain to the public? Kasi nakalagay doon all eh. So, pakiramdam namin 24.
If you want to be literal, no? Ang sinabi sa Constitution, 2/3 of all members of the Senate. It did not say 2/3 of the 24 members of the Senate, no? So I think the use of all, and we can check perhaps this from the framers of the Constitution, is in order to give room to the people in the government, the senators, the Supreme Court, to interpret the same to a way that the constitutional mandate will still be given effect, no? Just like nowadays na may discussion tayo about how many is the threshold, how many is the quorum, and then we are able to see the doctrine in Avellino versus Cuenco. So I think these decisions came up because during the time they also anticipated things like this, no? Things which we are encountering right now. Basta sa akin lang, let us anchor our interpretation to the mandate of the senators. Are you still representing the interests of the Filipino people? If the answer is no, then the threshold must be reduced.
Pero Congressman Luis, so can you also explain to us anong magiging trabaho ng mga senador na, like for example, Senator Jingo Estrada, anong magiging role na lang nila at pwede nilang gawin during the impeachment trial?
First and foremost, sabi sa Plunder Law at saka sa RA 3019, Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act, kapag na-filean sila ng kaso, suspended din sila sa pagiging senador. So, what function are we expecting them to discharge if they are suspended from their official capacity as members of the Senate?
Are they allowed to submit letter ba na magiging side nila for during the impeachment trial? Pwede po ba yun?
If we will be following strictly the provisions of the Plunder Law and RA 3019, while there is the suspension, they are not considered as members of the Senate.
Okay. Another question po regarding lang po sa magiging presiding officer ng Senate. May nagsasuggest pong senador na dapat abogado. Actually, according to Senator Ping Lacson, kung sakali raw pwede maging presiding officer si Senator Kiko Pangilinan at Chis Escudero. So tingin niyo po mas mabuti bang maging abogado ang presiding officer?
In all honesty, I don't see anything wrong about having a presiding officer who is a non-lawyer, like our acting SP, Win Gatchalian. Let us remember that the impeachment trial is not purely a legal process. It is sui generis. In one way, it is constitutional. In another way, it is administrative. And in another way as well, it is legal. What is important is for us to be able to ferret out the truth, no? Which means that the evidence must be given ample opportunity to be presented. And if we will always be challenged by rules on technicalities, rules on procedure, objections to the evidence which are being presented, it might defeat the purpose of this impeachment trial. Remember that what we are testing here is the fitness of the public official to continue holding office and not the criminal liability, not the civil liability. Diba? Ang sabi nga, after the decision on this impeachment trial, they can still be held liable for prosecution to whatever cases may be filed against them.
Last question na lang po from me. Yung regarding naman po dun sa additional evidence na inad natin, which is regarding sa unexplained, undeclared property ni VP Sara. Before sinasabi natin na overwhelming na yung mga evidence na nakuha during the House Committee on Justice hearing, can we say ba na mas mabigat itong bagong ebidensya? That's why dinagdag natin itong evidence na to dun sa mga list of evidence against the Vice President.
I said a while ago that the reason why we added names to the list of witnesses, documents to the list of exhibits, is because of the rule that witnesses and exhibits which are not included in the pretrial brief will not be allowed to be presented during the trial. So it's not a question of probative value or weight of the evidence. It is a question of inclusion of all the witnesses and evidence to make sure that we will be allowed to present them during the trial.
Thank you, Isaiah. Next is Isa Bendaño Maliab, DCBB.
Magandang hapon po, Isa Umali po. First question lang po, kasi nag-anunsyo na po yung Malacanang, inuutos na po ni President Marcos yung special session ng Congress on June 17. Yung House of Representatives po ba, may mga target pang gagawin or tatapusing mga trabaho? Thank you po.
Well, on yung ordinary committee hearings, ongoing pa naman eh. In fact, today, ang Committee on Education is holding a committee hearing. So tuloy-tuloy naman po yan. Since you ask about yung trabaho, we have already delivered out of the 50 LEDAC priorities we were able to pass on third and final reading, 20 plus, almost 26. So half of the LEDAC priorities. So if Malacanang requests for a special session, we anticipate and we welcome that.
And kayo po sa part po ng House, hoping din po ba kayo na dun sa special session na yon, mapaplansya na po yung gusot sa Senado?
Well, as far as the House is concerned, we maintain our institutional respect to our co-equal branch. If that would be part of the issues that they need to settle in the Senate, that is entirely within the decision of the Senate. But I also would expect that since if for example, Malacanang, may nag-receive na ba tayo? Wala pa nung issue. Wala pa.
Ito yung nasa notice ng Malacanang na
Okay.
dapat matapos. And kay Ryan, tapos na dito.
Yeah.
Transmitted.
Yun nga, well, sabi ko nga yung mga LEDAC priorities na tapos na out of the 26. So, tapos na po natin, na-transmit na po natin yung sa Senate, yung Anti-Political Dynasty, AIX Act, amendments to the Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education. So, if there will be a special session, again, if we ask us dun sa Senate leadership issue, that's entirely for the Senate to decide. But we anticipate that they should take that opportunity to finally settle the issue on leadership.
Lead Prosecutor.
To your question, we can only hope and pray, no? But that is, of course, the prerogative and judgment that exclusively belongs to the Senate. We cannot meddle on the issues of their leadership. But we are hoping and pray that they will be able to fix it on the occasion of this special session.
Another pa po, no? Na-announce na po yung first batch ng private prosecutors. So, when po namin maasahan yung second batch? At patuloy pa rin po ba, kasi may mga nagsasabi na dinadagsa kayo ng mga nag-a-apply, nag-audition na maging prosecutor. So, yun po, kailan po namin maasahan yung second batch?
Totoo naman yun. The private prosecutors keep on coming to join the impeachment team. And we're happy about that because that is a validation that even private lawyers, mga abogado de campanilla, believe in the cause of the House of Representatives. They are joining us in our stand to to protect and preserve and enforce this accountability mechanism, no? So to your question, kailan uli? Let us see this week kung pwede tayong mag-introduce ng next batch. But definitely, all of them will be introduced before we start our trial on July 6.